What's happening, y'all? It's Tuesday. Wake Up Barstool. What a time in the sports calendar. NBA playoffs about to get underway. NHL playoffs right after that. Straight into the World Cup. We got a ton going down. Going to preview the NBA. We got Jake Knapp stopping by. Talk about what it's like to play at Augusta. Qualify for next year. We got Supreme Debate. Big Cat shaking his head already at our guy Steven Cheah. It's a very contentious morning this morning.
He just had to go pick up his Buccaneer flag.
Oh no, I told you it was contentious, and it all starts now on FS1.
I can't do this.
It's
What's happening, guys? Welcome in. T-Bob, Big Cat, we got Eddie, we got Nikki, we got Steven Cheah. Tuesday crew in here. And, look, NBA playoffs are here. Cheah's super excited. Loves the NBA. I'm actually very excited to dive in. The table is, it's been a bad regular season. I think we're set up for a pretty damn good playoffs here. We're going to get into all of
the worst regular season. Let's not.
Yeah, you're right. It's been the worst, but. Well, actually, I will take the temperature in a second. We also, look, we got Cheah, we got baseball talk, we got Big Cat versus Cheah debate coming up.
Oh, it's so contentious already.
Well, I know. Because a 162er isn't a real.
We're going to get into all this, but I'm starting to realize something. So I told this story on the Yak yesterday, but Cheah called me on Saturday, and I've said many times that Cheah, for better or worse, I've created this monster. I am,
You're Dr. Frankenstein.
Dr. Frankenstein. I'm Dr. Frankenstein. That's really sad that I didn't know. What's the monster's name?
It's Frankenstein's monster.
Who's Igor?
His assistant. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, let's get back on track here. I've created this monster. This guy is my creation. I am the one who brought him into this world. I'm the one who can take him out of this world, and by that I do mean actually kill him. But here's the problem I have with Cheah. I love him to death. He is like a brother to me. I know that I am. For all his faults, for all the things that drive me nuts, I would do anything for him. And I've said this many times. I said that, like, he's got a job for life. As long as I'm working, he's working. So he called me on Saturday, and he said, hey, I'm thinking about buying a house, putting some renovations into it. I just want to make sure I'm good. My contract's up. And I was like, I laughed at him. I said, yeah, dude, you're good. Like, I've said this a million times. You're good. What I'm realizing is that was that call, I should have handled it differently. Because I liken it to when I first adopted Stella 14 years ago. The first 2 months, she didn't bark at all. Literally didn't bark.
Yeah.
Then there was a day where it clicked and she was like, oh, these people love me and they're never giving me back. And she's never stopped barking since.
Hell yeah.
Cheah calling me on Saturday and getting the reaffirmation that he's going nowhere, he's just like, I can be as annoying and terrible as I want because no way he's getting rid of me. And that's where I'm at.
Dude, congrats on the lifetime deal.
He's got a forever home. I gave this
man
a forever home.
Oh my God.
Happy gotcha day. Cheah, is there when you called, was there a part of you that was like, maybe I'm going to get fired if I
No, but I mean, my contract's coming up in a couple months, and I just wanted actual reassurance. I know we've said these things over the air and stuff like that, but yeah, I just wanted to know I'm going to be committing a lot of money in a specific area, and I wanted reassurances. I don't think that's crazy.
He basically did the like when you exchange like love you with your significant other, and then they hit you with like a do you? Mm-hmm. That's what he hit me with.
How much?
Yeah.
But do you?
But actually?
Yeah.
I mean, I knew, but I don't know. It's a nervous time. It's a nervous time in the Cheah household.
He knew. He wanted me.
You messed that call.
I messed it up so bad. The problem was I was at yet another birthday party. I was at the park. I was like walking to go get something, and he calls me, and
I'm just a little worried. Did
Gotcha.
you poison the well for others?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, look, I moved my family here. I just bought a house. I'm just looking, and now I feel like he's taught you a lesson that to not give that affirmation.
No. Here's the thing. No, it's actually not. I'm not going to make it uncomfortable.
And you're very on the record.
Bob, I'm not going to make it uncomfortable for you. Here's the thing. I do not hate you. I find some of your nerd stuff appalling.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's the difference, T-Bob, and this is actually a compliment to you. So don't take this the wrong way because it's going to sound different than what Cheah.
Okay.
Cheah's got a job for life. You don't have a job for life. That's not saying you can't work for life here. Because you are a human being who could actually go out into the real world and make a living for you and your family.
Very kind. It's very kind.
That guy can't anymore. Him, Jerry, Rico, they're lifers.
They're raised in captivity. They could never adjust.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You put that orca whale back out there and his fin's all sideways. He's like, where's
Cheah's beached in a day.
He's like, where's the gambling cave in the ziti? I don't know. I can't feed myself.
Cheah's a carcass exploding on the beach in 12 hours.
Yeah, he tries to hunt and he's like, where's Jack McCarthy with the pizza? So that's the difference. So it's not. So you unfortunately do not fall under the category of job for life, but it's actually a compliment because you could actually go out and do something with your life.
It's actually some great insight, kind of how it is working here. It is. Anyway, look. Wow. Okay, what a start to today's show. Hopefully the NBA playoffs can be just as entertaining, guys. And, okay, again, worst regular season ever. We're all in agreement.
Terrible.
Too many tanky teams. It was really hard to watch, to lock in. I know how I feel. How do y'all feel, though, when you look at the playoffs and how the stage is set? Because I'm getting a little excited. I'm starting to feel a little something, dude.
I'm excited. I hate the play-in game, though. I despise the play-in game. This is probably because I've been scarred by the play-in game for many years with the Bulls playing the Heat or the Hawks, alternating years for like 7 years in a row.
Yeah.
I think it's just stupid. We now have an NBA season where 40% of the teams are actively trying to be as bad as possible. We don't need to expand the playoffs even more. Like the Heat and the Hornets are not going to win a series.
Well, counterpoint, is this the best plan we've had?
Yeah.
It might be.
Only one losing record in this play.
Hornets are a fun team. Heat, we kind of know they're the same team every year.
Magic are a disaster, but there's something there.
Magic came
out.
Well, I don't think there was anything there.
We thought there was going to be.
Going into the season, we thought there was something there.
Desmond has not worked out.
They have completely, underwhelmed all year long.
Yeah.
Now they have all their guys back, so you're like, oh, maybe there's still something there. I'm going to say right now, there's nothing there.
I think the playing game is just all about your perspective and who your team is. Because like you said, if you're a Hornets fan right now, you love the playing game. You overcame a terrible start to the season. You're so hot right now. This allows you to make the playoffs, whereas in the past, your season would have been over. You have to move on. Like, I've been a fan of awful Pelicans team that you felt like were on the rise, and the playing games were electric.
Yeah, but
when you're one of if you're like the Sixers, this feels awful here. If you're the Warriors, like, well, what does this do for you? It does nothing.
But it's not the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like if the Hornets had made the 8th seed and that was the playoffs, they'd be like, that's incredible. The Hornets made the playoffs. They had an incredible season. Like they came out of nowhere. They've been rebuilding they've been bad forever. The play-in game, it was just put in place for rich owners to say that they're competitive again. It's the Jerry Reinsdorf rule. That's what he's been taken advantage of.
A couple extra home games too.
Yeah.
That's the Jerry Reinsdorf rule. Like the Heat, how many years has the Heat been in the play-in? Like
exactly, but so to them it means nothing, right? But again, to the Hornets, that whole fan base is going to be dialed tonight.
Don't you think it would mean more though if they'd gotten to the actual playoffs?
Well, let's see what they end up doing. I mean, where do you fall, Cheah?
I've been loving watching the Hornets all year. They're super fun. They're going to be at home, so the home crowd's going to be something to get really excited about. This is a potential where if they win tonight and then they win the next game, they could be in a rematch with Detroit, who they had a giant fight with, and is a perfect series because the Hornets shoot a ton of threes, play really fast. The Pistons are a slow it down team. They don't take a lot of threes. They got the superstar in Cade Cunningham. They got Jalen Duren. This would be an ideal first round series.
You didn't answer the question. He asked you about the play-in game.
I mean, yeah, you're rooting for the Hornets to make it through. I think that would be the most exciting. So yes, I think you like to see the home markets that are kind of middling, have something to be excited about, have something to show up for. I think it does get repetitive with the Atlantas, not this year. Chicago, Miami, those teams.
The Warriors have been in there for a while.
Warriors have been in there for a lot,
sneaky.
Yeah.
So what about this? Is like if you look at the playing teams that could maybe make a bit of a run? It was the Heat 8 seed team a few years ago, right? They ran all the way to the finals. Is that the Hornets? Is it the Sixers? Sixers feel like there's some meat on the bones there. Look, again, any of these are going to be long odds, but if you had to choose one, who would you throw your lot with?
Sixers I'd be very worried about just because Joel Embiid had appendicitis, so he's out until probably middle of the first round. Hornets are interesting. Phoenix has been scrappy all year, and they are getting healthy now, so Devin Booker's good, Dylan Brooks is good, Jalen Green is good. They split the season series with San Antonio. I wouldn't pick them to beat San Antonio, but I think they've been a frisky team all year, and they will continue to be frisky.
Okay, now
weren't the Heat though? Am I wrong that the Heat would have been in the playoffs anyway in that year? Were they? What play-in were they?
Yeah, I think they. Well, I don't know. I was going to say I think they were the 8th seed, but I'm not entirely sure if they won the 8th. If they just won the 8th.
I got to figure that out. I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, how about this then? Outside of the play-in, though, I do think there's actually quite a few.
What?
They were the 8th.
That's kind of my point. Is like they were the playoff team.
Right.
I don't know if there's ever been a 9 or 10 to get in the playoffs and then win a series.
This could be the Hornets. That's what the Hornets got to do this year.
Because like that, if that never happens, what are we doing?
It becomes pointless. If
Right.
It's not
Yeah, that's
what are we doing? Right.
Okay, so now once
maybe
you get,
this is the year.
Sorry, they're the 7th. They lost the first.
So they very much would have been in the playoffs. Yeah.
So once you get past the play-in, though, I think we have some pretty interesting storylines going forward. It's kind of crazy, but like one of them that I don't know how exciting maybe is to people, but Rockets-Lakers is kind of crazy. No Luka. It's going to be KD and LeBron one more time, the old men. If you're our age, it's kind of probably your last chance to watch those two do battle on a stage like this. Cheah, I see you grimacing. You're ready to throw out the olds in with the new? Because we got Wemby.
I think
that's going to be great.
I think Lakers-Rockets is maybe the second or third least exciting playoff series. I think Boston versus whoever they're going to play is not going to be very good, and Cleveland-Toronto is not going to be super exciting. The Lakers and Rockets, so Luka is, I think he's still in Europe.
Yep.
Yeah, he's out until, they're saying he's out until at least the first round.
Yeah, so that's not good. I've heard rumblings
You were
that
Mr.
also,
Rocket last year, though.
I was.
Oh, yes, he was. Thank you, Eddie.
I don't remember Mr. Rocket.
Oh, Mr. Rocket was big time Mr. He was big time Mr. Rocket in everyone's face.
Yeah, they're
and I
totally
kept on
different team.
saying to him, in the NBA, it's pretty simple, and I'm sure we'll talk about the Spurs. You can't win it all until you've done it at least once, and you have to go through the wars. And Steven's like, no, this is the best team, then they lost in the first round.
I didn't say they're the best. I said that they could absolutely challenge the Thunder, which they didn't get the chance to. They're doing
Guess we'll never
He's
know.
right
No,
again.
yeah, they didn't get the chance. That's a good point, Steve.
They had a hell of a first round series against Golden State last year, but the Lakers Rockets, like the Rockets are not a very fun team to watch.
No.
They have some interesting players, but Kevin Durant's nice, Ahmed Thompson's nice, Şengün's all right, but they're a slow it down, beat you up team, which is a playoff style. The Lakers are almost unwatchable without Austin Reeves and Luka. It's LeBron who's 41. Bronny's been playing okay. Is he going to get in the playoff rotation? But they're just not. Like,
Luke Kennard.
You're going to see Luke Kennard. You're going to see Rui Hachimura. You're going to see DeAndre. Like, this is not something I would want to sign up for. It is the headline guys, Kevin Durant, LeBron. Outside of that, there's not a lot.
Okay, but look, Ant versus Jokic is going to be badass.
That's going to be an awesome
That's
series.
probably my one.
That has
number
actually,
one.
That actually that has
That's
like
number
real
one.
history.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Rematch of 2024. They had that great series against one another.
Is that your one?
Yeah. Denver, Minnesota. Yes, I think that's the best.
Hawks Knicks is going to be good.
Hawks Knicks
That's
is
not
always
easy
fun.
for the Knicks.
No.
And really, the Knicks are one of the better storylines in the entirety of the playoffs. How about? I mean, I'm excited to watch Wemby on this stage, and I know it's not his first time here, but like Cade Cunningham. Right, like we talk about the old with LeBron and KD. I'm excited to see some of the new guys on this stage now, how they're gonna transition into postseason play. So I don't know, man. As long as it's not. I feel like last year, fair or not, the perception of the playoffs was dueling blowouts. Like we got to have some quality battles here. But if we do, I think there's a lot of storylines to sink your teeth into.
I'm actually going to revise it. If Charlotte gets the 8th seed, I think Charlotte-Detroit's going to be my favorite first round series.
Okay.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean the NBA playoffs is a lot, and I do like watching it, and I will watch all of it. But it's the second and third rounds that really get me. It's like the NHL playoffs is the first round. That's when it's chaos and anyone can win. The second and third rounds of the NBA playoffs. That's when you start. Like the potential of having the Nuggets Spurs in the second round is going to be incredible.
I wish they went back to 5 games in the first round.
Agreed.
I think it's
Big
just 7
time
games
agree.
a little too much, especially for the teams that are like about to sweep.
Big time agree. And it also gives you a better chance for
An upset.
the upset. Yeah.
All right, guys. So NBA playoffs, we're going to continue to talk about it throughout the show today. But coming up next, it's time for the Big Cat versus Steven Cheah debate, the debate, if you will, where they're going to go head to head. Should be very fun. Don't go there. Grab a coffee. Wake Up Barstool After Dark. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. Okay, it's time to put 2 of our best minds head to head, a little tete-a-tete. It's Big Cat versus Steven Cheah debate. All right, but let's start with something that it wasn't on the list coming into the show today, but hot topic before the show began, and that is the term that Dave has been coining on this show, a 162er. Okay, somebody who is locked in for every single MLB game of their favorite team. Cheah claims to be a 162er. Dan, you claim that it does not exist. What do you think? Is 162er, is that an actual thing?
It is, but the people who are 162ers, if they ever say they're 162er, they're eliminating themselves from being a 162er. The true sickos, and we know a couple of them.
Yep.
Carabas, Meek Phil,
Clemmer.
Frank
Obviously
Clemmer. These guys don't brag about being 162ers. They just do it.
Yes.
That's just how they exist.
But I feel like they do look down on you.
But that's fine. But they do it. They're doing it not as a goal. They're doing it because that's just what they do.
Okay. So
Setting it as a goal before being like, I'm going to be a 162er has completely eliminated it.
Yeah, like when they look at their schedules, like instead of putting like a doctor's appointment at this time, like it's the game. And
Right.
That's on their schedule.
Right. So like to have 162er as like this thing that you are trying to accomplish, and also this whole like it's only a piece of the game. No, it's you got to watch the whole game if you want to. And again, it's another. Cheah's in a weird spot because I actually am very supportive of Cheah in his baseball journey. But what's happening now is Cheah is using sympathy on his side online where he's like, I'm just asking questions. And while he uses sympathy and says he's just asking questions and trying to grow the game, he's also trying to be a 162er. So by the time we get to the finish line, he's going to reverse it and reverse gatekeep everyone and be like, well, actually, I'm a 162er.
No, baseball's for everyone.
But you're gonna brag that you 162.
Baseball's
You're
for
saying
everyone.
you're a
That's a
fan.
good
He's
point.
gonna
No,
gatekeep.
so 162er in my mind is like, yes, instead of like you have the schedule and you know when your team's playing. But like for example, tonight, the Cubs are playing tonight. We have like a Barstool After Dark stream. Am I gonna be able to watch the whole game? No, but am I gonna have the game on in the car as I'm going to the event? Yes.
That's not something to brag about, though. That's just like something people do. Like when I'm in the car and the Cubs are on, I'm listening too, but I'm not walking around being like, I listened to some of the Cubs game today.
Well,
I
no,
watched every Game of Thrones.
It's
expected.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be attentive and be aware of every single game and watch as much of it as I absolutely can. Of course, there are gonna be obligations and stuff that come.
I just don't see that this is not what a 162er is. It's just like it's a made-up term to try to gatekeep.
I'm not trying to gatekeep anything.
You will once you get to 162.
That's just an assumption, and I'm gonna.
And I feel like
that's
it's a
wrong.
fair assumption.
I feel like it's likely a fair assumption as well. Okay, so we'll put a pin in it. Well,
I never want to gatekeep anything baseball.
Like,
Baseball's for
we'll see.
everybody.
It's also just there's just a lot of gatekeeping of fandom online. I get it. That's just what online is.
You shook your head. You don't think baseball's for everybody?
No, it is, but I just, how many times are you going to say it this year?
Yeah, that's the thing. He keeps shaming people, being like, "Oh, baseball's for everyone." I'm trying to get.
Well,
my kids.
Eddie is part of the original group that was.
Cheah, you tweeted 2 weeks ago that your night was ruined because you couldn't watch the Cubs game.
It was.
They rescheduled. They play 2 the next day. It's not
I
a
know,
night
but I
ruiner.
had plans to watch them that night.
Yeah, Eddie, you just, I mean, look,
Not a
you're not about that
162er.
life, dude. If you're, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Jake,
you
can I
don't-
tell you what I think's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You are going to tweet your baseball questions this year as you're becoming a 162. You're going to say, I'm new to baseball, be gentle. And then next year, when the season kicks off, you're going to tweet you smirking in your fedora.
Yes,
Saying that
he's gonna become a
fellow
monster.
162ers like.
Thank you.
Or if like somebody tries to own you in a baseball debate.
Correct.
Respond with you smirking in the fedora and say, talk to me when you're a 162.
Correct.
No,
Thank
no,
you, Nick. Thank you. That's
And also,
exactly right.
that's a goal. I don't even know if it's possible. I mean, I got like vacations and stuff like that. Like, we'll see.
That's what I'm saying. Don't even put like just watch when you watch. That's like baseball is so long. I watch a lot of Cubs games. There are some nights when you have life get in the way and you're like, hey, that's okay. You don't have to, just because you didn't watch one night doesn't mean you're a bad fan.
I do feel like the MLB app gamifies it though, because it keeps stats of how many games you watch.
Yeah. I mean, I use the marquee. I'm just chasing marquee all across my TVs and everything. I don't even know where. I have real cable because of marquee.
Yeah, same.
It's crazy.
Same.
Okay, what about this, guys? Now let's get into the actual topics because you mentioned the Cubs there. Cheah, do you want to kick us off here?
So the debate, and I'll let you choose, Big Cat. Are the Cubs a playoff team or are they a bad team?
No one knows.
Well,
yeah, no one knows.
Pick a side for the debate. I think
On my side is no one knows.
Debate TV.
My side is they're 7-9 and it's April 14th.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. I think they might be bad. As a guy who hasn't watched a lot of baseball, I don't think they don't. They're very uninspiring.
It's 7-9.
Ow.
We're 7-9.
Oh my God.
We're 7-9. 7-9 is so far away from how many games you have to play.
Also, everybody's 7-9 right now, right?
Pretty much. We're
Pass the baton to Ed, because he's
Eddie, you take it.
mad right
Eddie,
now.
you take it.
No, you try to tell a guy like to reset his expectation. He refuses.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get it.
They're starting a guy that was going to be a pharmacist tonight.
We have injuries.
That's
I know. I am aware, but that's part of what makes them a bad team. Like Cade Horton's done for the year.
No. There's not a single team in Major League Baseball that goes through the entire season without having to start a random guy at some point. That just happens. Like schedule happens where you'll have a random back-to-back or a doubleheader that gets squeezed in there.
Right.
Who's the guy? I can't remember. There was a guy who I went to a doubleheader in like 2015 Cubs Cardinals. I went to both games, just got absolutely hammered both games. And then we started some guy and it was so funny because he was so bad and we were just like making jokes. So this is what happens. You get random guys. Okay. But yes, I'm actually going to choose not to debate this because I'm a big believer that mid-May is when you can make a fair, like, this is what this team could potentially be or not be. 7-9 is just so early. Steven, think about it this way. You're basically, right now, asking me to decide whether a team is good or bad after week 2 in the NFL.
Okay, fair. I'll back off.
That's what you're doing, yeah, right? You know what I mean? Like,
fair.
It actually statistically works out to about the same, maybe even halfway through week 2, like halftime of week 2. So let's talk mid-May. Haven't been good. Not going to pretend they've been good, but mid-May is when you can make an assessment.
Fair. I don't want to be calling Josh Allen the check down king.
Right, that's Cody, yeah.
All right, better sports weekend, Masters weekend, or the first NBA playoffs weekend? It seems.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
It's definitely the NBA playoffs weekend. It's
Hell
definitely the NBA playoffs weekend. You get every different matchup. You get the best players in the sport. Your whole calendar is filled up from around 1 o'clock to nighttime. Perfect, get to see every game. NBA playoffs weekend is awesome. The series gets set. You always want to win game 1. Love NBA playoffs weekend. Masters weekend, absolute snooze fest.
Yeah, no, this is Masters easy. He just said it's snooze fest. It's the greatest nap every single year. You fall in and out of sleep on Saturday and Sunday afternoon. It's just the best feeling. You sit down, you get to watch this beautiful thing, this place that feels like it's heaven on earth that you're never gonna go to.
Yep.
And it's so exclusive. It happens once a year. You look forward to it all year. NBA playoffs, game 1. Oh, cool. We're gonna watch a couple 30-point blowouts and teams that are gonna go on to sweep. Like, yeah, maybe the second weekend or the third weekend NBA playoffs when you get some good second round matchups or some game 5s and game 6s. Game 1, who cares?
No, Dan's right. As a father of 3 little ones right now, it is physically impossible for me to stay awake during any form of entertainment, be it like a movie, sporting event, whatever. And a Masters nap far exceeds that of an NBA player.
There will not be an egg salad hat at Raptors Cavs.
Facts.
I don't know about that.
There might be.
They're a pretty hot item in the street right now.
The nap, the tip here is I played the game on Sunday for the Masters. My kids were like wanting to play, and I was really, really tired. And I play a game where they try to like scare me when I fall asleep. So they just run on the other side of the house, and I'm like, wait like 5 minutes and come back, and I get like 2-minute micro naps.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh my.
Yeah, gain a little burst.
And then they like shake me, and I go ah, and then they go crazy.
I might go get a vasectomy right after.
Dude, listen, the 2-minute micro naps, they work.
If you had been in the multiple kids' birthday parties that I was at this last weekend. My God. Would you rather your NBA team tank, have the 5th best lottery odds, or tank and have the 5th best lottery odds, or 50+ wins and lose in the conference finals?
I'll let you pick on this one.
Yeah, conference finals. I mean, I would rather have a team that gives me the memories of going on a good run, playoff run. That's winning 2 series. That's a step away from the finals. Yeah, obviously the goal is to win it all, but not everyone can win it all. 50+ wins in a conference finals. That's a fun season. That's a season with a lot of memories. That's a good team. Tanking stinks. 5th best lottery odds. Who cares? Give me the 50 wins all day.
If I'm being honest, I thought you were going to pick the other one.
No, why would I pick the other one? I hate tanking. Lottery is stupid.
The fifth best lottery odds are very good, especially in a loaded draft like this one. You could get a franchise-changing guy like Darren Peterson and AJ.
Doesn't matter. The losing sucks, dude.
It's
I've
so
had my
bad.
soul sucked out.
The losing sucks, but you have to go through the bad times to get to the good. And
yeah, but sometimes you never get to the good, dude.
And you also have to go, if you're going to lose all the way. Go number 1 odds.
Well, no, yes, certainly. The difference between 5th worst record and 1st worst record is not crazy when it comes to percentages of your pick conveying to the top pick. So I think absolutely 5th best lottery odds.
You can't say
best
the
lottery
word
odds are a very good season for a tanking team.
He can't say the word 5th.
Yeah, no.
One more chance.
He's lost. All right, last one
Best
here.
lottery odds.
Last one here, guys. Go ahead and put Cheah's tweet up on the screen here. As Steven Cheah making what some have called the greatest acting debut in television history as Cheah, I believe, is this, am I seeing this correct? Were you featured on The Bear?
This is more about Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives because Brandon and Mark were on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. What is a show that you would want to go on? This is just a guy who looks exactly like me on a bear in a very iconic.
Oh, that's not actually you?
It's not. It looks exactly like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right, so the debate is, what show would you want to go on? You go first. Best show to be on.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
I guarantee you don't.
I think you're gonna say Price is Right.
Nope.
That sounded like you were going to say.
I was not. I would like to host Price is Right. That's my dream job, to host Price is Right.
Okay.
Not to be on it.
Okay, I would say Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Okay.
Because you're on, it's trivia questions and it's multiple choice.
This is so wrong. If you could be on one show and for the rest of your life and you show people and be like, hey, you want to see my episode? Cops.
You want to get arrested?
Doubt about it. Yes. If you're going to get arrested, you might as well do it on Cops. Could you imagine being like, oh yeah, like if you clean up your life after, you're like, yo, you want to see my episode of Cops?
on Cops.
Yeah, like look how messed up I was.
If you could get arrested pretty coolly,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to think of how.
Like
that
a
would
funny Cops episode, and then like you can look back and say, you know what, I've cleaned everything up, I'm good.
go. What would you want your crime to be?
Murder. What murder? But I didn't do it. But I didn't do it, Nick.
Okay,
Murder,
so you
but I
want
didn't
the
do
footage
it.
of you on Cops. Yeah. You'd be crying. You'd be weeping.
Yeah.
It's a disheveled mess.
That also could be funny though.
Yeah.
My brother watches a ton of the show Cops. Did you know that they have like almost a red zone for it now where it's Cops live?
Live
Yeah.
Cops. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy. It'd probably be Always Sunny. What would you do, Nick?
Oh man, it's a pretty good. I don't know. I'd love to be a cartoon.
Actually, Trailer Park Boys as well. I would have loved that back in the day.
You see, what about True Detective? With the Dario.
Come on, no, stop.
I'd
not unfollow me.
I'd probably say Cheaters. I'd love to roll up in the van.
Oh no, you
Greco
want to
gets
cheat?
stabbed?
Yeah, you want to get caught.
I want to be with Joey Greco
Yeah.
and the camera crew.
You just
like,
want the public to know you've been with 2 chicks.
just be the guy standing there where Joey Greco gets after.
That would be a good one.
The correct answer is Wake Up Barstool, guys. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Living our dream.
Yeah. All right, guys. Look, coming up next. Hey, if you want to get your questions in, you can hashtag AskWub on Twitter. We get the best ones throughout the show. At the end of the show, coming up next, we're going back to Gruden's QB camp. Ty Simpson episode out now. We'll talk about it. Break down Simpson heading into this upcoming draft. Don't go anywhere. More Wake Up Barstool. One of the very best guys we got here at Barstool, of course, it's John Gruden, man. Nobody knows ball like Coach does. And he's been running this new crop of quarterbacks through the John Gruden QB class. It's on YouTube right now. Ty Simpson, you're up. Check out this teaser.
Let's go underneath the center, please. Let's get 1-5 quick in a hit. You with me?
Yep, yes, sir.
Here we go.
Here we go. Silver, son.
There it is. Ball. Very nice. I like to throw a couple spears. You know what I mean by a spear?
Yeah.
5 in a hitch, 76Z spear. Let me feel it.
Silver, son.
Get up. Good job. This time, hey, once you get knocked off the spot, it's not going to be perfect. You either got to go left or right.
Silver, son.
Very nice. That's excellent. Ball. That is excellent. What's that thing you called that play you ran against Oklahoma where you fell down?
Stumble bum or Scooby-Doo.
Let's run stumble bum.
Silver, son.
Damnedest play I've ever seen in my life. I love you, Simpson.
There you go, guys. If you want to check that out in full, go to the Barstool Sports YouTube channel. It's really fantastic. All right, Cheah, you love the draft. I don't know, whatever. Everybody likes the draft to varying degrees. I think something kind of fascinating has happened with Ty Simpson this offseason where Fernando Mendoza, to most of us, just a layman, feels like the absolute number one pick, not even close, right? The quarterback minds, be it like an Orlovsky, I know Chase Daniels on this bandwagon, the quarterback, they love Ty Simpson, dude.
Yeah.
Like, really love him. Like, try to, and it's a classic, well, you don't, it's kind of gatekeeping. Actually, it's a little bit of a one, it's like, well, I mean, trust me, if you know the game, this Ty Simpson guy, he actually does a lot of great things. Cheah, where do you think he's going to end up going?
I think he's going to go first round because you're just going to see a team that I don't expect him to go top 5 or even top 10, but once you get past that and you see teams that have some warts but are a decent team and maybe a quarterback away or maybe have a quarterback that is aging, I think you could see a team take a shot at him in the first round. So it's always an interesting mix when you see one quarterback at the top. We saw it last year with Cam Ward. Is there a team like a Giants who jump on a Jackson Dart or maybe another team that can jump up and maybe surprise you with taking a quarterback at that time? I do think at some point in the first round he goes.
I mean, he's definitely going first round.
I like Ty Simpson. I've always liked Ty Simpson. I think that the thing with Ty Simpson is the end of the season obviously didn't go great because that Rose Bowl was an absolute debacle, but that was a team-wide debacle. And, we saw Orlovsky get into, a little bit of a tough spot where he was defending Ty Simpson. I think the difference between Ty Simpson and Fernando right now is Fernando, obviously, he had the big moments and his team was better. But Ty Simpson is also a good quarterback who I'd take Fernando over Ty Simpson, but I think it is probably closer than people realize in terms of talent-wise.
What do you all think in terms of fit? Is it best for a team that's going to draft Ty Simpson and expect him to play here in this first year? I mean, you pointed out Jackson Dart that ended up being very exciting in New York. Or is a Rams, Steelers a better landing spot? Like you were saying, you sit behind Stafford, sit behind Aaron Rodgers, and then maybe next year see what you got.
Well, we don't even know at this point if Aaron Rodgers is for sure playing. So assuming he is, and assuming obviously Stafford's playing, I think that it's always the best situation if the rookie quarterback doesn't have to play right away. If you're in a situation where you're a bad team and you've drafted a quarterback and you start out 0-4, 1-5, and people start calling for the quarterback, eventually they're going to play. But I think always the best system is you have a guy who can get you through, whether you be a playoff team or like a middling team, like an 8-8. Give the rookie a shot at the very end of the year after they've really sat enough.
8-8, Nicky. That's got to seem exciting, huh?
Yeah, that's awesome. Wow, I don't know how I'd react.
What about player comp here? What is Ty Simpson? I guess who does he remind you of, or what would he need to do? If he ends up being, well, this is a tough question because we have written here, if he ends up being Daniel Jones, is that a success? But I guess it's what Daniel Jones are you looking for? Okay, what if he had a Tyler Shuck rookie year? Would that be a success?
Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
No,
he's the best.
Thank you.
You're fishing right now.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'll re-ask the question with T-Bob.
He's a Tyler Shuck hater. I know he's a Shuck denier.
Steven Cheah, give us the comp.
I think he's a little bit smaller Kirk Cousins, Brock Purdy type.
I love everyone.
Kirk
Always
Cousins
goes,
just
Kirk
becoming the
Cousins
white
is a-
guy quarterback.
Kirk Cousins is a
Kirk Cousins is a-
guaranteed you're gonna comp him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like kind of like overachieved early and then
Well,
had
you-
a really good career.
It's a safe
It's
comp.
the safest
because
comp. Yeah, it's
average.
Good. It's
Yeah.
it's
Good
really
enough.
good, not great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just can safely comp him Kirk Cousins every time.
He's like a Rorschach test. You can
Yeah.
kind of see whatever you want.
you
and-
can mold it to be
yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
Right, and it's a way of comping someone where you can kind of diss him, but you're also saying he's going to make a lot of money and throw a lot of touchdowns.
All right, so there you see it, guys. The Ty Simpson episode just dropped. We got Taylon Green, who I think is kind of the most exciting guy on this list in a lot of ways. That's going to drop tomorrow. Very excited for that episode. Coming up next here at Wake Up Barstool, a wild night in the MLB. This is only for the baseball guys. This next segment.
162ers.
Okay, if you don't like baseball, don't watch this show next segment. More Wake Up Barstool on the other side. All right, welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. We'll revisit this bowling topic a little bit later, as many of us are going to be
I can't
locked
trust
into a
you.
bowling alley all night long.
You were bad at mini golf. I can't trust you with these proclamations.
My bowling career high is 208. I should bowl within 160 and 180 regularly.
I can't wait for the Cheah Invitational next year when we have Cheah go up against a bunch of 9-year-olds. Mini golf.
All right, so the mini golf. Yeah, I agree. That was kind of, we were sold the bill of goods there. Anyway, though, MLB last night, wild night in the MLB. 162er comes from Dave. Dave's watching every Red Sox game. So last night, Garrett Crochet, a bit of a rough night for your boy. 1 2/3 pitch, gave up 11 runs, 10 earned, 9 hits. Absolute disaster. Oof. Twins beat up on the Sox. Look at that. That's a Dallas Beamer. What was it?
Dallas Beeler is the name I was talking about.
That's a Dallas
Started
Beeler
the
game
second
right there.
Of a doubleheader against the Cardinals in 2015. Dallas Beeler Day. Those who were there remember. That's a really. I didn't know
he had to be
that
tipping
bad.
his pitches, right? Like that's.
Yeah, or his arm's dead. I don't know. That's crazy. That's so bad.
Yeah.
I saw some chatter online he might have been tipping pitches, which
Yeah, it was. Well, I respect it more coming from Cheah.
True, I'm not a
than
162.
when you just said it.
Man.
We also.
That was tough, Eddie. That tested everything.
No, I know.
Did you hear him say that? He
I
said
didn't.
that.
No,
Yeah.
okay, I did.
Yeah.
I was traveling one day, so I think I'm a 161er. So
That's pathetic.
I'm sorry.
Eddie, you're probably the most genuinely kind and welcoming person we have at this entire company. And I don't think I've ever seen you. I don't think I've ever
Because he
seen you
just falls-
frustrated like this.
Never mind.
Yeah, you know my life now.
Yeah, he just
get
falls
it.
back, and I'm just asking questions.
Yeah,
It's just
you
like-
get it. You get it.
Okay, I'm just asking questions.
Yep.
How concerned should all the Mets fan at the company be? 6 in a row now they've dropped.
Same exact thing that I said about the Cubs.
So not freaking out yet.
It's April 14th. Is April 13th? What's today's date? April 13th? April 14th?
14th.
It's the 14th. We're so early into the season.
I disagree. I think you can see the team's potentials right now. I think right now is when you can determine who's a good and a bad team.
No.
I think so.
No.
I think so.
No.
I think
We
so.
just disagree.
This is a bad look.
Has anything to do with the Pirates being good?
The first place Pirates?
Yeah, the first place
I
Pirates.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah. No, we do this every year. There's just so many games. Again, put it into perspective. You're asking someone to tell you a definitive, this is a good or bad team after 1.5 weeks of the NFL season.
Rockies
I
might
guess
be good then?
so.
The
I guess
Patriots lost to the Raiders week 1 last year.
I guess the
You knew
problem.
what those two teams were?
No, I know, but I guess the problem is like we love doing that after 1.5
No,
days.
I know, of course. But we're always wrong. No, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying there's just I'm not going to sit here and freak out about the Cubs and I understand Mets fans are going to freak
You're
out.
not sure if the Rockies are bad?
You never know. They could turn it around.
Don't worry. In no way are the Pirates going to be the Raiders. It's not going to happen. Actually, I think they're actually going to be good.
Yeah.
Very similar mascots, colors. Okay.
Did y'all see the Ichiro statue?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of, we've been in this business long enough where like this is almost a recurring theme that always makes me laugh every time, which are these statue reveals. But my favorite is still the Sean Taylor Wire project that the Commanders threw out there one time. But here's Ichiro's statue in Seattle, and look at that floppy bat.
It got erectile dysfunction.
Yeah.
Right there.
Right
It needs a
down.
Cialis.
Did you see the guy who fixed it?
Yeah. Scott Van Pelt.
Was he hot?
It was Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah.
Now, we as a society forgotten how to make statues? We used to be so good.
Yeah.
And now it seems like every statue reveal goes awry.
It's a lost art form.
If this statue didn't break, this would be an awesome statue because it captures his batting stance. It's a genuinely one of the better statues I've seen.
How do you
aside
know
from the bat
Ichiro's
breaking.
batting stance?
I used to like Ichiro back in the day.
Whoa! So wait, you watched baseball?
Not very much.
So you're not just a new fan trying to grow the game.
I've watched baseball before, but I've never like sat down
Yeah.
and hunkered down and watched.
Ichiro is the
many
man.
years.
What's the closest you've been to 162?
4.
8, 10. Yeah. Or last year was a career high, but I'm gonna surpass my career high this year.
Yeah, we're bad at statues though. It's true. I don't understand. Well,
Cristiano
maybe it
face.
might be one of those confirmation biases where we only see the bad ones.
Oh, you might be right about that.
The S in STEM needs to switch to sculpture.
Yeah.
And we just need to ditch science. That's AI now. We need to start teaching kids
Yeah.
sculpting.
Agreed.
All right, coming up next.
Wait, that's what is STEM?
Science, technology,
Electromagnetism and
education, math, engineering and math.
math. Oh, engineering math.
No, we're wrong.
Engineering and
Hey,
math.
that's what we just said, Kurt. All right.
Science,
Supreme
technology,
debate coming up
engineering,
next.
math.
Yeah.
This is
What's
science,
STEAM?
Yeah, is it
technology,
Art?
engineering,
Agriculture.
now I get it.
I did too. Or I saw it. I slept it. Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool, Hour 2. All right, guys. We do it every single week on Tuesday. The conversations nobody else in sports television is willing to have. Let's once again engage in supreme debate. And we start with our smartest mind. Nikki, take it away.
Don't say that, because I have this one to offer up. With the Barstool After Dark challenge of bowling a group 300, I want to ask you guys, what would take you longer? Bowling an individual 300 or eating a bowling pin?
So I would have confidently said bowling. Well, okay, I think I want to say this. I would have thought that I would be capable of eating anything in the world. Then we tried to eat a football here on air,
So bowling pins,
and that was god awful.
I thought about eating a bowling pin.
What, a wooden one?
Yeah.
Is it wood?
I think it's wood with like what's around
Yeah,
it.
with like laminate or something.
I think if you had a pretty strong cheese grater,
Yeah.
you could grate that and mix it in
you
with mashed
just put a
potato.
little bit in your
Okay.
food. Every
Okay, like a
single
little
day.
bit of
But
powder.
you're not getting a lot. But if you were racing a clone of yourself with a 300 or eating a bowling pin, which
I think I would
version
bowl a
wins?
300 first.
I think
If I actually got like good at it, try, because eating a bowling pin probably would take 6 months.
No,
You think it's faster?
I do.
Can you stop bowling? Or is it consecutive bowling?
It's just you racing against
Okay.
yourself eating a pin.
Because you
So
get tired if it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
You could
with
stop, but the person eating the pin doesn't. They're always eating pin fragment.
Pin by far.
Pin by far.
By far.
if I devoted my life to bowling a 300, I think I could probably do it in like,
But if you were plopped in the
4
situation
months?
right now,
yeah. Devoted my life, I'm
I
saying.
think we're all pinned.
Get lessons,
I'm pissed.
learn. No?
3 months?
4 months?
You Bill Morrow?
I think the smart move is to go
I
get a
should be
lesson
able.
before you start.
Thing is,
attempting.
I should be able to take down a bowling pin within 2 months. I should be able
I
to
think
eat a
you could.
bowling pin within
I
2
think you
months,
could.
right?
If you can eat like
great.
a sliver the size of like a piece of bologna a day,
The cheese graters
Oh,
make
that
a
would
lot of
mess you
sense
up.
to me.
you think that's
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think you eat a lot worse than that.
A lot of wood.
It would probably be poison.
Yeah.
Well, how about this then? So I guess for the uninitiated, After Dark's like a challenge show that we do. Not allowed to leave until you complete it. Cheah, you're
Well,
involved
no,
tonight.
that's not true. It's not allowed to leave it until Tate and Lucas change the rules.
Yeah, okay.
You'll love that.
Thank you for being every internet commenter that's gonna yell at us at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
We're all losing our sanity. Like, guys, just give us a little bit, please.
When you're at your lowest, somebody's going to pay $25 to hear. You're going to hear a robot voice calling you fat.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Loud, annoying. Yeah. But yeah. So we have 12 of us tonight, and we have to bowl a perfect game. I think we are beyond cooked. Like, I was a part of the NCAA stream that lasted 36 or 42 hours, however long it was. I think this one's even crazier.
Yeah, and so the rule is that it's a scramble. So they have to go 12. The first frame, all 12 of them can shoot until one of them gets a strike. Then they go to the second frame. Whoever gets the strike in the first frame sits out. Then it's 11 people. Then it's 10. So by the end,
I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You thought it was
worse.
What did you think?
I thought we said to line up and hit 12 in a
That
row.
literally would be never.
No, yeah, I know. That's this entire time. That's how I've been.
Oh, I
operating.
thought that too.
No.
Okay, we have a little bit of a shot.
So you have to get a strike on every frame.
You have to get a strike on every frame.
That means you have to complete a lot of games. You're going.
We're gonna be
He's got to
exhausted.
bowl a lot of games.
The vetting for this was, hey, all hands email, hey, who's good at bowling?
Yeah.
Scores weren't asked, anything. We got T-Bob in here, career high 176. Was like, pick me, coach.
The pressure.
Whoa!
I think what's going to happen is they're going to get to 7 or 8 consistently, because again, that's like,
Yeah.
like
got pretty good odds.
frame 6, you have 6 people who can
Yeah.
shoot to try to get it, but you're going to have the best bowlers out, and then you're going to keep getting to like the last, I don't know, 5, and not being able to do.
All right, Cheah, you better be the anchor tonight then, Mr. 200 average.
Not
Mr.
200 average.
200 average.
career high
Crapping on my
208.
176.
Career high 176 is crazy.
What? By the way, and I
For you to say you're a very good bowler.
I didn't say I was a very good bowler. Tate asked me if I wanted to do it. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do a bowling stream.
Then we're just asking people if they want to do this.
Yeah, I
There's
think
no-
that's
there's
exactly
no
what
vetting
happened.
Look,
process.
after your showing at mini golf,
Yep.
which I did not. I've been on your
won
side.
my matchup.
I've been on your side. You
Turbo dog ass.
You barely won, and
Won my matchup?
You literally wanted to take on the best player they had. No. You were not a very good mini golf player.
Did you get benched after your first game?
Yeah, he did. I benched him.
Oh no.
There was some controversy. Eddie, speak up. That was an unfair. we also split our match against a good team, objectively a good team.
Look, you strike me as someone who could be a very good bowler. I'm just saying you better be tonight then. I need to see that 180 average.
I will be consistently 160 to 180, no problem.
I think this is a stream though that is going to either be completed in the first 3 hours or it's never going to be completed because there will be a fatigue factor.
Absolutely.
Take over.
All right, Eddie. Supreme debate. What do you got? By the way, watch tonight. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys.
Playing teams. I think if you make the play in 3 years in a row, you should get a lottery teams that's like in the lower, like bottom 5 odds. You should get their lottery odds.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, so yeah, to
What's that?
incentivize, because that's something we didn't talk about that we were going to do is like tanking, right? Tanking sucks. Everybody's doing it. So to incentivize tanking, if you make the play in 3 years in a row, then you get the worst team.
Yes, like the Heat should get the Jazz's odds. But like they've proven they've actually tried.
Yeah.
It's going to
Yeah.
be hard for them to get people around
Yep.
Bam to make them a real team to propel them into the next echelon. I think they should be rewarded for it.
I like that. I like that.
I don't hate it. What did y'all think about Adam Silver? I kind of like the simplicity of what he was saying. Just flatten the odds.
I got a tanking fix. Hold on. I got a tanking fix. So this is spurred on, PFT read this on PMT on Monday, a Reddit post, which I think actually is a genius idea. The idea was that every team, there's the prices of beer and concessions in the stadium go up and down as wins and losses. So every time you win a game, the price of beer goes up 10 cents. Every time you lose a game, it goes down 10 cents. So like they did the math, and the Wizards would be selling like 15-cent beer.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think we actually brought it. I mean, we have the chart. We can bring it up again. I think we brought it up on Friday's show. But yeah, I want to see the Thunder was like $22 a beer or something. Which, look, you're getting to watch the best team in the NBA, best defense, MVP. Like, sure.
So I made me think like what would be a good alternative to tanking. I think tanking is going to happen no matter what, and everyone's trying to come up with some type of, hey, we have to do this or flatten the odds. I think you just need to make another event after the season's over that decides the number one pick and all that stuff. So it's not directly correlated with your schedule. So it's like, get rid of that. But if you miss the playoffs, you are now in this tournament. I think the tournament should be called Spanking, and it should be every owner who doesn't make the playoffs, they have like a spank off, and whoever taps out, like they're
I
out.
like that. Yeah, just
Spank,
Yeah,
like
red the
the
cheek you get.
slap league. But you're just spanking each
I
other.
thought you were talking about a different kind
Or
of.
maybe it's
Yeah,
one
same.
guy. Maybe it's one guy spanking every owner, and then when they tap out, that's where they're slotted in.
What if every loss the team had to pay 50 grand?
I like that. I also was thinking, what if it was every team that's in the lottery? It's a fan fight afterwards, so we can sell a pay-per-view. So and you get that amount in your like lottery odds. So like the Jazz have 20 fans fighting the Bulls 2 fans.
Can you choose your champion, or is it a random?
You have to submit before the season starts who your fans would be.
Okay.
No professional fighters. Wouldn't you want? That would be sick.
I would like to watch a fan.
That would be
That's
awesome.
good content brain right there.
I also was trying to think of a way, Nick, you could maybe gamify it where it's every team that doesn't make the playoffs, you call it ranking, and you have to submit who you think deserves the number 1 pick the most.
Wow.
And you can't pick yourself. So then teams
Like
are
a weighted vote?
Yeah, teams are strategizing and being like, "Will you vote for me?" This was maybe me watching too much Mr. Beast, where they're like, "Hey, can I count on your vote? I'll vote for you. You vote for me,
See,
and whatever ends
Survivor
up."
This is
style?
how
Do they have
Chris
to show the
Daughtry
votes?
got sent home in American Idol.
Yeah.
Because he was everybody's favorite, so everybody voted for their second favorite.
Right.
They assumed he was safe.
Right.
And we're just going to have another Sanjaya Malakar.
Right. But I think there should be another event afterwards that's like it leads up to that. And I don't hate like the owners doing like a slap league type of thing.
There's got to be something.
Yeah.
Relegation, but I mean, we can never do anything like that.
No, you can never do relegation.
I know, but that is like the genius solution to it. But no league would ever agree to it now.
I'd love to see Ballmer just spank Reinsdorf around.
Right? Imagine you line them all up and they just get spanked. Be great. Yeah, like Reinsdorf's 90. He can't. Like he when he goes into the season, if he's tanking, he's putting his life on the line.
With your current ass, how many spanks could you take?
Mine?
Yeah.
I think I could take more than anybody.
I think
I don't know.
I could take more than anybody.
But mine's real bony, so I think mine would hurt the hand more.
Yeah, but
we'll get other hands in there.
bro.
Oh, you can cycle hands?
Yeah.
You're gonna be
We'll
gonna
get
be
it designated.
exhausted. You're gonna be so bruised up.
Maybe it's just a slap league with the owners, which would be awesome.
Get Glover.
All right, Cheah, what do you got?
I think after last night, we got a new contender for best lives in sports. It's Paige Beckers and Azzy Fudd. Teammates, #1 picks for the Dallas Wings in consecutive years.
Oh.
Girlfriends.
Couldn't.
How awesome is that?
Terrible.
No, that's great.
I think working with your partner.
Yeah.
Wait, romantic girlfriends? So
Yeah,
dating
they're a
and
couple.
everyone?
Why are you doing
Oh,
that with
that's
your
awesome.
hands?
Yeah.
No, stop. I was just saying together. I was saying together.
So they're teammates at UConn. Paige Beckers, #1 overall pick
This
last
is a
year.
terrible take.
Azzy Fudd, #1 overall pick this year. Listen, we have awesome jobs, and we all like to reminisce about awesome, like the flag football, the basketball stream, pros versus Joes, the mini golf, the competitive
was awesome,
environments where we get to compete. These guys get to do it. These gals get to do it for a living and get paid, and that's their
Think
job.
about what you
and there's no
just
pressure
said.
on them.
Think about what you just
How did
said.
you
You're
make
so
that point?
Steven, you just talked about flag football, mini golf, watching the NFL Sunday. Put your wife next to you on all of those. That would suck. No offense, I love your wife, but like, do you understand that it's their partner?
Yeah, but that's sick.
No,
What you-
separate your home from your work.
Oh, no.
All we do is
So
argue.
wrong, dude.
No, I
would
think
be-
that's
All we
great.
do-
No one would
You would have
want
nothing
that.
to talk about when you got home.
Yes.
It would be
Your
great.
whole lives are just intertwined.
And what
That's
if
great.
one of you has an awful game?
Yeah.
Then you console
And there's always in the
No.
back of your head, like the rest of the locker room is definitely thinking about us being partners, and like you can't just go to the locker room and just,
Does
guys
kinda
being
change the
dudes or
dynamic.
whatever that is for.
And what if
whatever
she
that is.
benched you on mini golf and it was her decision? Like,
Yeah.
that would cause some problems.
I mean,
Big Cat,
it's a team-
hire his wife right now.
Yeah, fine, done. We'll have the whole thing.
Yeah, all right, there we go.
This is
Your wife works
this is an objectively terrible take.
It would- wait,
Like,
wait,
I
wait,
This
much-
would be great.
It would
No,
be
it
great during
wouldn't.
the honeymoon phase, but like, what if you start to run into?
What if you break up?
Yeah, exactly.
They're
That's-
dating.
that's-
They're
that's
not.
big.
They're not married.
Correct. There's always the potential for that, but I think for right now, you are, they've been dating for a couple of years, but you're in the. This is all new. This is all
crazy.
exciting. I'm sure Paige Beckers was super excited when she
Okay,
got drafted.
what happens when you're a player on the team and Paige Beckers just keeps passing it to Ozzy Fudd?
I don't think it's gonna work like that.
What do you mean? It's pro sports.
Well, yeah, but
Everyone's got an ego in pro sports. Now you got two people in an alliance?
I think that they are professional enough and good enough basketball players to make the right basketball decisions.
This is a crazy team.
Do you want Baker Mayfield to start dating Bucky Irving?
I think
you think
it's
that's
different.
better for
I think
the
it's
team?
different.
How's
But
that
think,
different?
Think if he was dating Mike Evans and now Mike Evans left.
How is that different?
If they were like a longtime couple and they both were on the same team, yeah, I think that'd be cool.
You want Baker dating Bucky Irving?
No, Baker's married as a kid and all that. But like, yes, if there was a situation where they were together and they got and one of them got drafted, one was on the team, that would be a cool thing.
I think working with your partner would be especially in that type of
separation.
environment.
Yeah, competitive environment.
A competitive environment, a locker room setting where like people need to be able to like trust each other and like kind of joke with each other. Then you have a couple over there.
So if you're the Wings and you have the #1 pick yesterday, do you not make this selection?
No, definitely not.
I don't know, but
And
then
you risk angering the franchise player?
Tell her to grow up.
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm excited to watch this now. I'm excited to watch this develop. Jay. I'm with you. You know what? I'm going to choose to hope that you're right about this. That like the sincerity of being a loving couple playing on the team together, that it's going to work.
Well, there's another team that has this with Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner on the Phoenix Mercury, but they have all the expectations where it's like championship or bust, and they're also older players. They're young kids.
Right, so
and Azzy
they
Fudd's
might
making
break up.
$500,000 this year. It's great.
Prime of their life.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, is one making significantly more than the other?
Yes, but that Pagemakers is they're gonna both be millionaires very soon. Like I don't think that's gonna be an issue. It's because of the new CBA. It's not because of anything else. They're both #1 overall picks.
All right, my supreme debate: private equity is good for college sports. How about it, guys? I know everybody's gonna be really excited about this.
What?
So Learfield is a company that handles like multimedia rights, licensed merchandise, ticketing services, platforms, and like the ticketing and seating side of the business for a lot of your favorite colleges. Well, guess what, guys? Learfield just sold to a private equity firm for $2 billion. So if you wanted your jerseys to get less quality, for prices to go up, and for them to squeeze every bit of profit that they can out of their private equity, has finally found their way into college sports. Let's go.
You had me for a second. I was like,
No, I'm not serious. I hate private equity.
For a second I was like, oh, nice. Like this seems bad, but maybe T-Bob knows.
The way we were
something. I don't know.
delivering
No,
it was
sorry.
very-
This was not one of my. This was not one of my like.
No.
I'm gonna turn around into a good thing. No, I hate this.
This stinks. Yeah.
I hate this. I hate private equity. It is anathema to what it means to be a human being. And now a lot of your favorite colleges are in bed with this company.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Yeah, that's a swerve. I was like, this is everything you're against.
Yeah. No, I hate this. I hate this. Again, because you can already see what's going to happen, right? They're going to cut all the corners. The apps are going to get worse to use. The tickets are going to get hard to get. The prices are going to go up. The quality of jerseys is going to get worse. The prices are going to go up. But congratulations to whoever the Learfield people are, because they got $2 billion.
Yeah.
Great. All right. I feel like I ended that very depressingly. You know what? Shout out Azzy Fudd and Paige Beckers. How about that?
You know what? Not shout out Azzy Fudd. I bet her over in 3-pointers in the Final Four, and she didn't play terrible. So no.
That's where.
Yeah, way to go, Steve.
That's where your take is coming from. You're just mad about your bet.
Maybe. So.
It's like everybody wishing for Rory to blow up on Sunday just because they had one of the other 5 guys.
I actually didn't have a bet. I just don't like Rory.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought you did. Okay.
No, I mean I bet Scotty for a little, but it wasn't like it wasn't like a do or die bet. I just don't like Rory.
All right, coming up, dude, we got some juicy NFL headlines. Had a this month's draft, excuse me. What is that? What's that Poseidon right there? Is it a tour boat? Was there a crane in there? All right, guys. Now, look, we only got like 4 minutes here, so we're going to move a little quick to this first part. But Ian Rapoport tweeting that he believes that Deshaun Watson is going to be the Week 1 starter for the Cleveland Browns. How would you feel if you were a Browns fan?
Like I always feel?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I guess that's right.
I don't hate it. Just I saw, maybe it was Jimmy Haslam, the owner of the Browns, said like, it's Deshaun Watson trade is a strikeout, but it could be a home run. I kind of like that line of thinking. Like you're just never out of it. It's the gambler in you.
More adversity for Shador.
Yeah, it's just like optimism that makes no sense whatsoever. Because let's be honest, he stinks. He's stunk since he's been on the Browns. But what if he's good again?
I mean,
That would be.
the thing is, his
What
heights.
if he's good again, guys?
His heights were higher than anybody that we've seen fall this slow.
By the way, everything I've just said is describing why a dysfunctional organization stays dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Because I do have that mindset of like, but what if?
No, but listen, I get Haslam's point though. Like if you bought this house and you like nothing, but everything has gone wrong.
Yeah.
Like I would want something out of my
Yeah, right. I want to take the
you know what I
copper
mean?
out of it.
Exactly,
real quick.
exactly.
Well, you know, maybe,
Strip it down to the suds.
Maybe like a stadium moves next door, your property value goes up if nothing else.
What's the downside too? Like what does he have on his contract? 1 more year, 2 more years?
Yeah.
I can't remember. So just start him and see. Like again,
I think the sooner you wipe your hands and try to erase this from memory.
but they can't because it's fully guaranteed.
Yeah, but just
so
don't
there's no.
start him.
But why not? What if he's good? You didn't think about that. Yeah. What if he's good
You can't
again?
compare it to would you buy a house that did that to all those people?
No.
All right.
I would not.
All right. Now,
That'd be crazy.
play a
How
game
would the
here,
house-
guys.
The house did what?
Ranking NFL quarterbacks you wouldn't want to start for your team week 1.
Him.
Okay, so Deshaun Watson 1. There we go. That's easy. We got 2 on here. We got Kirk, JJ, Geno, Rodgers, Penix, and Justin Fields. I know y'all. I think y'all kind of have a weird soft spot for Justin Fields.
No, not
I think I would put him 2 on this list.
Yeah,
too.
I don't.
Last year was a disaster.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty down on Tua.
Tua's up
I'm
there,
down
yeah.
on Tua.
Yeah, go 2-3. Justin Fields 2. However you want to do it.
You okay? No real. Okay,
Yeah.
I think with the Falcons situation, if Tua's starting, it feels like a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Penix is still kind of exciting if he's starting. Is it Geno Smith next? Again, the Jets saying that they're gonna lead him to the promised land.
I think Geno could
Aaron
be good
Glenn.
this year. I think that was a disaster in Las Vegas. I think he could be okay. JJ.
Oh, wait,
I think-
JJ.
I'm
yeah,
thinking JJ.
Greer's watching
I
this
missed
right now.
I missed JJ. That's my bad. Yeah, he's got to be.
Would you have JJ higher, T-Bob?
Would I go JJ? Who'd we put at 3? 2?
I think Tua actually should be.
Wait,
Tua should be 2.
these numbers
Let's
are
talk about this
disaster.
real quick.
Sorry.
Deshaun Watson's 1. 2 is 2 because and Michael Penix we won't even rank because if Tua is starting for the Falcons, that is a disaster. And I know Michael Penix is coming back from injury, but like he's going to be a disaster. Justin Fields 3. I think it's then JJ.
Yeah.
Then Geno.
Geno.
And I don't have any problem with like Kirk Cousins starting for the Raiders is totally fine.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers starting for the Steelers, whatever, you're gonna do it.
I agree.
And Penix starting for the Falcons, that's what Falcons fans would want because you want to see what you have with this guy.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think it's a list of 5.
Yeah.
I think it's a list of 5 there.
I feel like if you're a fan of a losing team and don't really have hope, though, you want to see exciting football. I don't know if you're going to get that with Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers.
But Kirk Cousins is like time and place. You know Fernando's going to be there, so it's like, hey, can Kirk Cousins just get us going in the right direction, and then Fernando will play? Aaron Rodgers, I agree. That's just I don't understand how they're doing that again. And then Penix, yeah, you just want to see if the young guy could maybe turn it around. You have one last shot. JJ McCarthy's probably in that camp too. It's like here's your last chance to maybe prove something.
All right, coming up next, guys, we got Jake Knapp joining the show, fresh off of a top 12 finish at Augusta. He's going to be back there next year. We'll talk to Jake about what it was like, experience of that course, and more. Don't go anywhere. Wake Up Barstool. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Wake Up Barstool. So the Masters last weekend, it was incredible. Kept us all on the edge of our seat. And how about our guy, Jake Knapp, dude? PGA Tour member, top 12 finish, finished 11th at Augusta, meaning he's going back next year. Jakey, congratulations. Thank you for waking up with us, dude.
Of course. Thank you guys very much for having me.
Jake, so I have to do this. I want to start. I wasn't planning on starting here, but I got a text from our good friend, PFT commenter. He says, can you ask Jake Knapp if he ever watches his swing and admires how beautiful it is? Because I would do that all the time if I were him. Do you ever just watch yourself, Jake?
I mean, yeah, I definitely do. I'll go back and watch rounds and, see what sort of things I was doing well or not doing well, maybe. I'll go and rewatch shots like this and ask myself why it didn't go in. But usually just try to watch the good rounds. Maybe I'll watch some days where I play poorly and just see if I pick up on anything. But, I'm getting I'm on the fence of being kind of a perfectionist, so I'm always nitpicking something in my swing.
So, like, you see that right there. Incredible shot, unreal. Nobody on planet Earth can do that. Are you nitpicking anything there? Like, what's going through your head?
Not really. That one was kind of a 10 out of 10. That one hit kind of the spot we wanted, distance we wanted, all that sort of stuff. So really, really couldn't complain about that at all.
What about this, Jake? I was reading a really good article this morning where one of the amateurs he was like a 39-year-old real estate agent, right? And he's giving his perspective at play at Augusta, and he's like, dude, it's so mentally straining. Like every single shot has to be just perfect. There's no margin of error. Did you feel that? And how do you look to manage that?
For sure. I think, I mean, it's definitely a second shot golf course. It's less about, I mean, it's definitely about like where you need to put it, but also there's some definite areas that you cannot go to each pin location on each hole. So, but I think just understanding, I mean, unless you're Scotty Scheffler on the weekend and don't make bogeys, for the most part, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make bogeys. It is what it is. But also knowing that like you can get hot out there and you can birdie some, a few in a row. So just trying to stay patient, trying not to get too high or too low. And just, I mean, you just got to take it as it comes. You're going to get some funky bounces, have some weird stuff happen. But, ideally you roll a couple long putts in or chip something in, something like that, and things will kind of go your way too.
Jake, has the money hit yet?
It's a great question. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I would be refreshing my chase app.
Pulling up over and over.
Is that what you're doing off screen right now?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just locked on that.
You got, I mean, it's gotta be like today or tomorrow.
Yeah, it's usually kind of the Tuesday, Wednesday after, something like that.
Yeah.
That's gonna feel
I try
good.
to stay out of that stuff. I mean, I'm lucky that I get to play golf for a living and I enjoy that part of it. And I just have to take care of myself. I don't have a wife and kids, so my life is pretty simple.
Yeah. So, all right. So, real question. Although that was a real question because I would be refreshing if I were you, like right this second. There was a lot of not controversy, but talk about Rory playing the course a bunch right leading up to it. Were you able to play Augusta beforehand? And do you think there's any type of like unfair advantage for Rory to be able to play it as many times as he did?
I mean, I don't think it's an unfair advantage. I mean, he earned that right by winning. And I didn't get to play before because I wasn't officially in until after Houston. So I didn't get in until the top 15 in the world cutoff after Houston. So I technically could have gone. Since I skipped Valero, I could have gone a little bit early. But anybody who's played in it before knows that golf course on Thursday is the first time that you really get to see Augusta. Like whether you played a week before or 3 months before, the golf course is nothing like what you're going to see Thursday morning. So, I showed up on Saturday night, played on Sunday, Monday, and I couldn't believe how slow the greens were. I couldn't believe how long it was around the greens. So it's like, you'll see guys in practice rounds, they're chipping everything from the low areas. They're chipping everything from off the green, like the greens seem like they're super fast. And, but when you're there, you show up on Thursday and all of a sudden, because they shut the course down for the par 3 contest around 2 or 3 o'clock on Wednesday.
Right.
And then they go out there with their mowers and they chop everything down to half the height. So all of a sudden you show up Thursday and you're like, oh boy, this is tight. This is fast. This is firm. And Thursday was arguably like the toughest day too. It was a little windier. The greens were firmer. It was just, it was a little bit of a shock to the system.
Yeah.
How different is the energy on Sunday?
I mean, you can definitely feel it. I mean, I feel like that was, like we were joking about it kind of towards the end of the round. Like I was like, I want to sit down and watch this. Cause like, it's not your standard leaderboards like you would see at a tour event. Like, tour events, you have electronic leaderboards. You can see everything from first to last, basically. But then on the leaderboards of the course out there, they kind of just have like either the leaders throughout the day or maybe somebody making a run or something like that. But you really only see, 6, 7-ish relevant names. So you have no idea, for me, exactly. Like, for example, like I had no idea if I was in 8th place or 15th. Oh, wow. So it's a little bit, you don't want to think that like, oh, if I saw my name in the leaderboard, you might just add unnecessary pressure. But at the same time, as players, it's nice to kind of know where you stand. But yeah, you can feel it, especially when Scotty's making a run. Like you can just kind of tell, with how the galleries are and where people are on the golf course and all that sort of stuff.
Check.
Jake, so the difference between 11th and 12th, it was about $135,000. What goes through your head if you're lining up for like a 10-foot putt if you miss it? Is that something where you're like, I just cost myself so much money? Or is it just like you're immediately on to the next one?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a little bit of that at times. I mean, for me, I knew that going into 18 that it was going to be an important hole, or at least I told myself it was going to be. And, you know, I gave it a good run on my birdie putt, and then it ran by pretty good as just a fast putt. And then had that 7-footer, and I was like, all right, this is just like, you know, it's just one of those things you think to yourself for a second. You're like, I really just don't want to end my week on a shitty note like that. Like,
Yeah.
no, thank you. So yeah, that was kind of the only thing I was thinking about. But then you just kind of get lost in the process and do your best to hit a good putt. And, you know, luckily for me, I guess, I mean, I thought that putt was going to be big in terms of keeping me inside the top 11. If I would have missed it, I would have been in the exact same position because I finished 11th by 2. But still, nice knowing that, you know, you can step up and knock those in when you need to.
Jake, what about this? So did I read this correctly? Like, have you had a moment where you've just maybe reflected on your journey to get here? I think I read that at some point you were off the tour, you were working as a bouncer. Is that right?
Yeah, I was.
Jake,
yeah,
you're not a very large man.
Yeah.
to be a bouncer, how was that the fallback plan?
Well, yeah, I originally would just wanted to be like a bar back. Like I just wanted to show up, something I could collect tips, something I could do at night, something that was going to be easy. And they were like, well, we're short staffed on security if you'd be willing to do that. And I mean, I was a little bit bigger then, not much. But then I was, you know, I mean, it's pretty easy. You just kind of stand around with an earpiece and a flashlight and try to look tough and call it good.
So when you find yourself suddenly running security at this bar, I mean, could you have ever fathomed that now you'd be finishing 7 under at Augusta and already having punched your ticket to go back next year?
Probably not. I mean, I think, you know, I mean, there were definitely times where I thought to myself, you know what I mean? I was like working there during the event basically and like watching highlights on TV when I was working of the Masters and all that stuff. And so I'm standing there and I'm like, I don't really know if I should be doing this because I don't think anybody's really gone from here to there. But, you know, just kind of a short-term thing that I'm glad I did it. I feel like it gave me some perspective and, you know, maybe a little bit of a kick in the butt that it's like, if we're going to do this, we got to do this now. I'm not getting any younger.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was a fun-ish time in my life, but I'm glad to be moved on from that.
So for all the bouncers out there, just
Yeah.
stop that and go to the Masters.
Go to the Masters. Yeah.
Were you able to snag an egg salad hat?
I did not. I didn't get any hats this year, actually. I'm one of those guys, like I mean, the master stuff is cool, don't get me wrong, but being able to go, as I'm sure you guys have heard, like if you go like a month before the event or months before the event, all the gear in the pro shop is all Augusta National Golf Club stuff, which is cooler because that means you've been to the golf course on a week other than the Masters. So it's kind of one of those, like, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's an iconic hat. That was my good.
Yeah.
To 162.
Yeah. Jake, what's your favorite hole?
Oh man, my favorite hole. I mean, I really enjoy 13.
Okay.
For
nice.
as much as somebody that I don't like to draw the ball, and I think 2 is just like one of the coolest. Like, I didn't play it like I haven't played it like particularly amazing or anything, but it's just when you see everybody behind the green, you know, it feels like they're sitting on the green basically on your second shot, and it's like, you know, you can see behind, everybody's just there behind 7, kind of waiting for 8 tee shot. Like, it just seems like there's a million people behind 2 green, and it's just, I don't know, it's just such a cool hole. I think that one's got a really cool look to it.
That's a good answer. Would have accepted mouth too, but 13 works.
Yeah.
Number two, Jake.
Wait, I have a really dumb question for you, Jake. Do you ever get to sit during a round?
Not usually.
Dang, I'm out. I don't want to be a pro golfer. Yeah, no way. Does it actually get, I would imagine, I've heard that Augusta, when you get there, it's like a lot more hilly than you realize, and it's a lot more up and down. That's crazy. On Sunday afternoon, are you kind of cooked? Like, your legs kind of cooked?
Oh yeah. I would say your feet. I would say your feet are they're just tired. I mean, it's for sure like the most undulating golf course we play all year. Like you never get a flat lie in the fairway. It's just, you go on the range and you hit nothing but flat lies the entire time, and you go out there and you just got the most crazy ball above your feet, ball below your feet, uphill, downhill, all that sort of stuff. And it's a lot of like down and up every time when you're walking to a fairway, things like that. So you finish around and you go to get some like PT work done, and you're just like, good gosh, man, my dogs are barking.
Yeah.
What about like, because as a longtime pro now, do you have a process for when it comes to that start of the tournament, first tee box? Because like that seems terrifying to me. I don't like hitting golf balls in front of anybody, much less thousands of people who you can just feel it in the air. What's your process for handling it?
I got some good advice like a long time ago, and I think, I was a lot more nervous my rookie year. Like my rookie year, I was first tee time on Thursday, so it was right after like Jack and Gary and all those guys are hitting the opening tee shot. So there's just a million people around the tee box, and luckily I hit it well. But this year it was like I was the most calm I'd ever been. It felt like on a first tee box. I think to me, like the message I tell myself is like, they're here to watch me. Like, go ahead, watch this.
Nice.
Something to watch.
That's premier athlete, right?
Nice.
What would you
I feel
do?
like that's the mindset you got to have.
Yeah.
What would you do if you were golfing with someone and they teed it up in the fairway? Just curious.
Oh, good question.
They teed it up in the like a second shot.
No, they hit their tee shot. Then they're in the fairway for the second shot. They re-tee it.
And it's just like a friendly game, like you're just having fun.
It's this guy.
I mean, if you're just having fun, that's one thing. If there's money on the line, then like, what are we doing?
But it's also crazy to re-tee the shot in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, it's just not golf at that point.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah.
I'd argue what I'm playing is not golf. I'm shooting 115. What's the difference? If I get a 117, 115, just let me tee it up where I want to tee it up.
Yeah, that's fine. Enjoy yourself. Have a good time.
Yeah.
Grow the game.
Yeah.
There we go.
Grow the game.
Do you have a favorite moment or memory or shot from this weekend, or anything that you think will kind of stick with you for a while?
Honestly, probably my shot on 16 on Sunday. I think, like everybody's seen that so many times, like when guys are hitting it close, and that green's kind of new this year. And so that slope is just like slightly different. I think that's why we didn't see as many balls like go up the slope and past the hole like they usually do. But watching everybody behind the greens as I was watching it come down, and watching some of the people behind the greens stand up, put their arms up, and I'm like, oh man, this might actually do it. So yeah, I think that one will stick with me for sure. It was probably the longest 2-footer I've ever hit in my life, but yeah, that one was pretty sweet.
So it's a weird thing too, where look, you got an entire year ahead of you before you get back here, but is there going to be some part of your mind that's going to be kind of on Augusta all year long now, knowing that you're already in and you don't have to earn your way back in?
A little bit, yeah. I'm ideally going to be able to, book a house for my family and friends a little bit earlier, so it won't be so ridiculously expensive, hopefully. And then go in for some. I'll go in for some early practice rounds. I'll even try to, maybe talk to a member, see if I can sneak my brother out there with me, and do some fun stuff like that. So I think, yeah, just knowing that's on the schedule is nice, and just now being there a couple times, knowing, what shots to expect, things like that. I think after my rookie year, I think it was just so much like shock and awe and just excitement to be there in the first place. And then now, the expectations have changed. Like I didn't play super great last week, but was able to keep myself up and around it. And so, knowing if I can get a little sharper, that I can give myself a chance to win it.
Hell yeah, Jake. It's incredible, man. Congrats on all your success. Thank you for waking up with us. Best of luck going forward the rest of the season, next year, everything. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again sometime soon. Thank you, Jake.
Refresh that bank account.
I was just going to tell him.
Refresh it.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.
There he is, Jake Knapp. 7 under 11. God, this guy feels so good. Guys, remember,
you think?
Yeah.
I bet he misses checking for fake IDs.
Yeah, remember, guys, hashtag AskWub on Twitter. Get your best questions. Do it next here on Wake Up Barstool. Don't go anywhere. More Wub on the other side. What happened to the Poseidon? Was it a boat crane? I think it was a boat crane. Challenge of the day. If your friend claims to be an NFL fan, ask him who the head coach of the Tennessee Titans is. I couldn't call it to mind right now. Dan had to tell me there was Robert Salah.
What about the Dolphins?
It's Hafley.
There you go.
Jeff Hafley.
Okay.
Nice.
Locked.
Browns.
Todd Monken.
Okay.
Dialed.
You're good.
You got this.
Good to go. Yeah, I'm good to go.
What about the Cardinals?
Little LaFleur?
Yeah.
Yeah, there
you got
we go.
this. You
Well,
got
I can't stop thinking about his hair.
Yeah.
I think he looks so stupid in that picture. Anyway. Okay, guys, so we're going to get to hashtag Ask Wub in a question in a minute. Unfortunately, Nikki got my hopes up that during the break that Miyamoto, the creator of Super Mario, was a Tennessee Titans fan. But this was a fake tweet.
I got gut.
You got sent-tailed?
Yeah. And I just, who would make that up? What kind of person? Really, that's annoying.
Like right up your alley. Okay, let's just go to Ask Wub right now. Ask Wub, hashtag Ask Wub on Twitter. We'll get to your best questions. What do we got here, guys? Post on a given day, does Big Cat get more questions from his children or his work children? Man,
man. I think it's probably my own children because they're just volume shooters.
Yeah.
Where it's like, can you get me my water? Can you get me this? Can you throw this out? Like it's not.
Dude, I don't know though. Like when you're show to show, watching your path from your office.
Yeah.
to the
It is
studio,
crazy. It is.
I would say
crazy.
Cheah and Mincy are higher on the annoying questions. The questions are like, the kids' questions are a lot of just.
Do you
know,
count Mincy as one of your work children?
No, well.
He's more like the possum. Than the
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah,
in
he's
front
like
of the house.
Yeah, no, he's like he's like a friend of one of my work children that just keeps showing up and I have to feed him. Do you know what I mean? Like I want to have a conversation with his parents, being like, take him home.
He's your Kimmy Gibbler.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That would be fair.
All right, what do we got next? Hashtag Ask Wub. Big Cat, when are the Chinese exercises coming back? Xavier Mendez.
They're coming back. Tomorrow actually is when it's going to start. Here's the problem. I went on vacation, fell off. Then we had mini golf here. The court has been completely used. They're getting it clean today. Tomorrow I'm going to start again. Maybe we'll go on Instagram Live. We'll get back at it. I'm the worst.
I need to get back.
I'm the worst.
Did you notice a change in your body?
Yeah, I feel terrible.
You had to feel great when you're doing it.
Oh,
It's
no,
kinda hard.
like I'm saying I feel terrible now that I haven't been doing it. So I'm going to get back on it. I have to do it. Tomorrow, Instagram Live, I'll say it right now. We're going to do Instagram Live tomorrow morning.
Okay, there we go. After Wub, be on the lookout for it.
Yes.
Hashtag Wake Up Barstool. Ask Wub. Best postseason playoffs of the 4 major sports.
Hockey.
Yeah. And it's weird. It's almost like a, what's the word, like a tired answer or like a stock answer, but it kind of always backs it
Every
up.
time it comes back around, it's like, this is why.
Yeah.
Hockey, baseball, football, basketball in that order.
Oh, baseball ahead of football.
Baseball's really good.
Baseball is, there's just something about it with like every pitch. The fact that you can let moments breathe in baseball, it just,
Is that some recency bias because last year was so good?
God, the World Series.
No, I think it's just like, think about like baseball playoffs. You just live and die with every pitch.
Yeah.
And it is so like you can have these moments where it's like it leads up to something. In football, this is really not. It's I take all of them, but football is great. But there's a little more. I don't know.
Oh wait, the answer is college football playoff.
That would not.
We can
the
all
real
agree.
answer is
We
the
can all
tournament.
agree.
March Madness.
March Madness for sure.
All right, what do we got next? Shout out Barstool Huddy there. Hashtag Ask Wub. Will we ever see Steven Cheah again after the Barstool Dark Show tonight?
I like Barstool Dark Show.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hopefully we can knock this out in a couple hours.
Yeah,
I mean,
listen,
same with you.
I'm never getting rid of the guy. They're probably gonna do it in like an hour and a half, and Cheah's gonna be the hero.
He's going to be the hero.
He's gonna be the hero. He's gonna hit the final.
I would be lying if I said that I haven't fantasized about what would be going through my mind if we're like 6 hours deep and I have a chance to try to, if I'm number 12.
Yeah.
Hero ball.
Do you have a clutch gene?
I mean, in mini golf the other day I did, but no, generally I don't consider myself
shocked
having
by
a
that.
clutch gene. But I do. I guess I'm not afraid of the failure. Like, I don't know. I'm getting excited thinking about that, even if I am a bit scared of it. But like when we had the mini putt the other night and I had to win to force OT, that was like the most alive I've felt in 15 years.
Yeah, there's something about it.
It was incredible, dude.
Yeah, I will say I think they're going to get. No, they're actually going to be there forever. They could get out. You could get out in the first 3 hours. I think that's really the sweet spot. First 3 hours.
Once the arm fatigue hits,
Yes.
that could be a major.
Yes.
How heavy a ball do you use?
16.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going heavy.
Yeah.
You got to blow them pins up, right?
I'm just. If you're using a 16-pound ball, you're a very strong guy. You're fit. You should be rolling thunder.
Yeah. I'm going to roll thunder.
Balls, aren't they significantly worse than BYOB?
Yeah, I think so. I had a ball in college.
Eddie's got his own ball.
I got my own ball, yeah.
Well, how are you not in this challenge?
I did it last time, and I'm not good. Also, you had to volunteer. I'm not good.
Yeah.
Would any of you trade, shout out Taco Mark, would any of you trade your current franchise starting quarterback for Mendoza or Ty Simpson for the next 3 seasons?
Nope.
Nikki?
Yes.
I mean, that's his franchise quarter. Franchise. Those are two.
No,
very
franchise slash
those are
starting
two
quarterback.
very different things.
You would.
Starting quarterback though, you would trade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few out there.
Cheah, you definitely would.
No. Not. No,
I mean,
we're
Baker's
gonna
done, dude. Baker's
No.
fine. What are we talking about?
No consideration, really.
No consideration, yeah. I think Baker's really good. Baker was pretty beat up this year. It came up, he had several injuries. And he's had them throughout the year. He had the labrum and he had other injuries. There was like a 4-week stretch where he didn't run the ball at all.
Do you think we should?
No.
Wow.
Yeah, it just dawned on me that Cheah's bothered me so much and we haven't even talked about Caleb. Yeah. That's a bad thing. Yeah. Like we can go to a darker place.
No, I would never trade Tyler Shuck. Not even for Caleb Williams, not for anybody.
Tyler Shuck is the real deal.
He's given Saints fans actual hope this offseason.
He's the real deal.
And it's been a million times more fun to think about the team. Duke, hashtag Ask Wub. Remember when UConn beat Duke?
Yeah, I do. I actually said on PMT on Monday, if Rory had choked, it would have been very reminiscent of the choke that Duke had against UConn.
Who's this guy?
That's poolside Pat.
Get him off the screen.
You can't
Remember that shot?
Wait, Eddie, have you looked into next year's group of boys yet?
Yes.
Oh my God! Look, we got it.
We already used our footage.
No, we
No, it's a new week.
Yeah.
We get a weekly allotment.
Man,
Texting Dave, dude.
man, that was incredible.
Wait, Eddie, how you feel about next year's group of
I
boys?
saw UNC just lost a top 25 recruit.
Oh.
Stinks for them.
Yeah, this is your next. You're now embracing being a Duke fan, so you hate UNC.
Are you worried about UNC because their coach develops talent like LeBron?
No, he's gonna be too mean.
Yeah, what was that?
That was a
It was a
crazy
weird
graphic.
graphic.
Wait, Michael Malone tried to claim LeBron?
He claimed a lot of guys. Steph
claimed
Curry,
a ton of guys.
Jokic, I think, is fair because he was his coach for a majority of the time. But it was an insane graphic. It was just every player he's ever worked with, kind of attributing everything to him.
All right, Cheah, 90 seconds here. Playing games tonight. Charlotte, is that what we're most locked in on?
Yeah, Buzz City, catch the fever. It's the Hornets are gonna be super exciting. Home game. They've had a couple this year where they've been legitimately big home games. The crowd shows up. This is going to be one of them. That's absolutely worth watching tonight. When you're not watching, of course, Barstool After Dark.
Are they going to have, who's the Charlotte play-by-play guy that's
Eric Collins.
incredible?
Eric
is he
Collins.
going to be on the call tonight?
I would assume so.
Well, I didn't know if he was going to be on the national call, if it'd be a local call.
Oh,
they better have him on, dude, because he's incredible.
I know the local guys are not doing the actual playoffs. I'm not sure about the play-in.
Oh, he's not doing this according to production. That's a bummer.
Go Blazers.
Go Blazers.
Go Blazers.
Go Blazers.
All Chicago's Blazers fans.
We get their
It was a
pick
draft
if
pick.
they go to
Oh,
the
okay.
playoffs. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The Blazers have been frisky. They got
Good.
They
You keep being frisky your way all the way into the playoffs.
Scoot.
Danny Avdia could sneaky make 13 All NBA.
I was thinking the same thing.
Don't care about any of this. Just sneak your way into the playoffs.
He's really good.
I've been thinking about Danny Avdia all morning. I'm very glad
He
you
is
brought
very
that
good.
up.
Phoenix is going to be frisky.
It's a frisky off now?
Well, Phoenix, if they get in the playoffs,
can't say both of them are
Phoenix.
frisky.
Phoenix are
I mean, everybody in the playoffs is probably pretty frisky.
In the play-in, at least.
Play in, yeah.
Definition of frisky. All right, we love you. See you
Phoenix is
tomorrow.
a tough out.